Assalamu alaikum. My name is Salim Siddiqui, and thanks for watching this series on the hotconflict.com website. We said we were talking about the great Eid, Eid al-Akbar or Eid al-Adha, the great Muslim festival where Muslims all over the world are gathered right now with their families together in all the major cities to celebrate and praise the Lord Most High and bow their head, all facing towards Mecca, the holy house in the Arabian Peninsula that Abraham and his son Ishmael built to worship the one true Lord. And we're continuing the story in a way that you have never heard before in an English language. The truth of the story is being revealed to you. And so, of course, I've been making a lot of disclaimers and caveats about myself and my personal story, and the fact that the story is going to get even more strange. We've already talked about a lot of strange and interesting things. Of course, everything has not been told today, and already this has been so burdensome on you, the listening audience, not me, the teller, but on you, the listening audience, because I know the story has been quite long, but I pray to the Lord Most High that you're still listening, and if you are, there is a reason, because we said that we must maintain the fundamentals of the story, and the fundamental of the story is La ilaha illallah. In Arabic, meaning that there's only one God. We said that that is the fundamental of the story from the beginning of the creation till now. That God created angels and jinns, and we've been through the descriptions of them. And God created Adam and told Adam of the prophets to come with books bearing the word. And that we were breathed of the soul of life. What a beautiful thing. And that we would live and we would die and we would be raised up and judged, and that there will be heaven and hell and eternity for the souls as a punishment and reward for those who believed in the Lord Most High. And we said that the Lord Most High, or Allah, the description of that word, Allah, is just a reference to the Lord Most High. And when we say the Lord Most High in Islam, we mean the one that is the creator of all things, all of the universe. And since Allah is the creator of everything in the universe, me, you, and every one and everything and all that lives, we continue to tell the story that Abraham challenged the earth by saying, my God is the one who gives life and takes life. And we talked about alien cloning and human cloning out of the very earth. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, go back and listen to the story, because it has been one weird, wild tale. And so we said that this story that you are being told is what? Is actually the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God, for the first time in the English language that has ever been revealed. And I'm going to say a stranger claim that I am saying that for the first time the truth of the light of the final messenger Muhammad, even though there has been books and parts and different things all over the place, that this is the first time on the face of the earth that someone has come to tell you the message the way I'm telling it to you. And once you understand the rest of the story, you'll know why every claim that I have made is true, and it will all be made clear to you by the proof of the story itself and the ability for you to check and reference everything from any open source, because we said the story of truth is miraculous in that nature, because as we went through the fundamentals of faith, we must always never forget the last fundamental, and that is that the Lord Most High, He is actually the creator of everything that is in the universe. And so if things happen, they all happen for a reason, and even the Lord Most High tells us that He is Qadir. He is the one who is planning and knowing and seeing all that is, and He is the one who has knowledge of everything. And we here are just simple, humble servants of the Lord. And so I said as a caveat, there is nothing special in me, just that I am able to tell the story, and the reason that is known will be made clear in just a little bit. But we did get to a point where we were talking about the war. We said if we're going to talk about the war, that mankind is at war, and that every son of Adam has been teaching you that mankind is at war. And what is the true war? The true war is between light and dark. That those who believe in the light and follow the light are always against those who are following any falsehood or misconception or misdirection. And as a caveat, I must say, there are many who call themselves Muslims. As we said, names and titles don't matter, but there are many who call themselves Muslims who are totally misguided. That is always the case, and the truth of the light can never be denied. But as must be known that forever, God said, if we're sending a final prophet, he is going to have the word of the Lord. It will be protected for all time. There is going to be a final messenger. He should be known and identifiable for all time. We went through some of the stranger concepts that God allowed for the Muslims from now on, that all of the earth is holy for you to pray in. Anywhere that you go, you can turn your head towards the holy house and pray towards it, and it is pure for you. There are some strange signs in this story if you're really listening and looking for the truth. And as I said, everything will be told to you of why your very own soul will accept the truth of this story if you dare to continue. And we said the war is very clear, that all of the sons of Adam must understand these fundamentals. And because the war is between light versus darkness, that we, as sons of Adam, are all born free, slave to no one. And it is always the side of misguidance and deception that has convinced us to enslave each other and use symbols and signs and other methods to disrespect God, when all of the sons of Adam bow down to no one but the Lord and humble themselves before no one but the Lord. And we said that in this part of the story, here in this place called America, we get a part in the tale where the original people who were searching to found this country were looking for the light and wanted to establish life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, inalienable rights endued by the Creator. A beautiful and noble thing. But we ended the story by saying that we got to a point where if you understand the whole tale, a major flaw occurred in this country that we love called America. We decided to do what the prophet taught us should never be done. Only the aliens, only the other races, only the other jinns have convinced us to try and enslave ourselves. And as we've said, if you've been listening to some of the stranger parts of this story, they have also been enslaving us and abducting us and kidnapping us. And the prophet has told the people who follow the truth of the light the reality of this story that I'm first time revealing to you today. But let's focus on the United States of America. And so we see that we're in a moment where great trouble and turmoil is happening. The sons of Adam agreed, I will say, and of course we can't get into all the details. Of course, there were people on this land before even the white settlers, my white skin, came here. And of course there's always problems and all kinds of things, and we won't go into all the myths and parts of the weird tales of the Native American Indians, because that's a whole nother chapter. Please forgive me, all my Native American Indian brothers, but we're trying to rush the story through and get to the end. And already it's been too long for the truth of the light to be told at one time. But the story does get more amazing in that we see that the problem continues to occur in this country where slavery continues to mar our growth. And it has nothing to do with a political issue. You can see that in this story, if we understand our position on the place in this universe, because we said the story that I'm telling you is not just about one race versus another race. It's not about one religion versus another religion. It's not about one country versus another country. It's not even about one planet versus another planet. It is a story that is greater and grander. It's an intergalactic struggle of epic proportions. The tale I'm telling you is more grand than anything that's ever been heard in the English language. No one can dare make such bold claims as I'm making unless they're speaking the word of the Lord. Because only the word of the Lord is grander than all of this. And as I've continued to tell the tale, I've always promised that none of it is from myself. That is just the freakiest part. And before I tell you some great news, African American brothers and sisters, I'm going to tell you something so strange. That right now, as I'm telling you this tale, as the Lord Most High is my witness, as Adam taught us we never lie about the Lord, I didn't understand any of what I'm explaining to you today last week.